Chanel here, your menopause nutritionist. I have some, updates for you today. I'm kind of looking at all of the things I'm doing fresh from getting back from my holiday. I think that's what's cool when you go away, gives you a perspective and you can look back at what you're doing. So I'm working on lots of good stuff. I want to talk to you today. I was having conversations, catching up with my one-on-one clients, and there was like an underlying theme running through. So I have a little reminder for everyone today. We're talking about putting our own oxygen mask on first. Before we get into that though, I just want to remind you that the waitlist for my next program is currently going. Now, in all honesty, I'm actually looking at my whole year and I might change things up. I have some ideas, which is exciting. I've just put like a new fat loss protocol into my current program and it's working amazing. And so it's giving me some ideas. So I feel like this whole year is going to get a little bit of a refresh. And that being said, I'm looking at launching another retreat. So those of you who are new, you might not know this, but last year I did my very first retreat in person and it was fantastic. And I was hoping to actually run one at the beginning of this year, but I just couldn't kind of see myself clear in time and organize myself. So anyway, that's okay. We're here now and I am looking at what the next few months are going to bring. So if you're interested in like an in-person event, then stay tuned for that. So joining my wait list, I'm going to keep you updated on everything I'm doing because there are going to be some changes. That being said, I've got podcast episodes coming, new guest speakers, I have got new recipes, I'm working on new stuff for social media, so lots of good stuff to help you in the best way I can, because that is my passion. I just love helping women in midlife become the best version of themselves. And even today, I was at the gym today, I'll share this with you, I had the most amazing compliment. This is me still recovering from being away, I think. I went into the gym, my legs are so sore, I can hardly walk. I squatted on Monday and honestly, I feel like I've broken my legs. I got in the ice bath this morning in an attempt to try and heal myself. I can hardly move. So it was upper body today and I am walking into the gym thinking, right, I'll do chest and tries. And next thing you know, I'm doing pull-ups and I'm like, pull-ups is part of back and bis. This is me, my brain, not obviously engaged. So I was doing my pull-ups because I usually start back and bis with pull-ups, sets of pull-ups, because otherwise I can forget to do them. And so I always start with them. And these two ladies in my age group were finishing their workout. I think they were like stretching, finishing their workout. And one of them said to me, "You are so strong." And it was the best compliment I could ever get. Because honestly, that is what I do, because I want to be strong, I want to have muscle on my body, because muscle equals longevity. I want to live a long time, I want to be able to keep going snowboarding and wakeboarding and all the things that I want to do on my own terms, like life is for fun. It just made my day. So that was really awesome. But I think it also shows like my brain was definitely not in the game today. So join that waitlist. It's here in the comments and you then will keep updated on everything that's going on. And I'll fill you in on some of those things after we have our chat. So let's get into it. So I was checking in on some of my one-on-one clients and there was a bit of a theme running through. And I think that this theme is very common with women and even more so if you have children or are a mum. And that is because as females, we are nurturers. And if you're a mother, you will get what I'm talking about here, where we put everyone else first. And I don't know actually where that comes from. Maybe it's just a natural response to caring for infants. I'm not sure. And maybe it's because we don't I mean, I wasn't taught it from my mother. I don't know if it's I think it's more of a subconscious thing, to be fair, and I would love to hear your opinion on that, but I think it's more of a subconscious thing. So what happens is we put ourselves last, everyone else comes first, and what happens is we don't get our things done, we start becoming resentful, our fitness, our health, our mental health, all of the things that are really important for us actually being well adjusted adults and individuals doesn't happen, and this is not a good outcome. So it's really difficult, and I honestly had this conversation just about on every call last week, where you need to put your own oxygen mask on first. Now that means if you need to go to the gym before you help your mum, or you need to go to the gym before you help a friend or whoever, your things come first. Now I know sometimes life throws things our way that we can't plan for, but I'm really talking more generally to your week, like looking at your week and planning out what is important, because what we don't prioritize, we don't do. And this is important because then at the end of the week, if the things that are important to you to help you move your goals forward, to help you feel your best, to have the best energy, mood, focus, sleep, are not being met, you are then going to not feel happy, you're not going to feel energized, your motivation will suffer. Generally, that's what then relates to not eating the best. That's the snowball effect. So this is your public service announcement. You need to put your own oxygen mask on first, because if you don't, you are actually not doing a good job for any other relationship in your life. When you put your own oxygen mask on first, this is one of the reasons why I get myself to the gym before I actually do anything else in the day. Like I actually do some stuff in the day first, but my big tasks, because I know then it can't get railroaded by something else coming into my day that then will upset things. That's just one example, and then having clear boundaries. So I feel like some of you need to hear this today. So take this information and run with it. If today hasn't gone your way, that's fine. This is something else I say to my ladies all the time. What can you control today? Today's not over. I don't know what time of the day you're listening to this, but unless you are lying in bed about to shut your eyes to go to sleep, you still have some of your day left, and that means you have choices to make, and you can still do things about it. You can still go for a walk. You can still drink your water, which actually, as I drink some water, is one of the things I need to remember to do. You can still prioritize your protein. And actually this episode will lead on to another, I guess, more in-depth episode about those sort of things, creating your non-negotiables. I just did recently a episode about being consistent, kind of touched on it there. Go listen to that. If you're new over here, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I recently did talk about consistency and how you achieve consistency, because consistency has to happen regardless of what's going on in your life. And so I've got some really good tips over there around that. So what can you control today? Today's not over. You are in control. You are the person that puts the food in your mouth. You are the person that drinks water or not. You are the person that gets your steps in or doesn't. You're the person that builds muscle or doesn't. So that's my little tough love piece for you today. Right. I know that this will help some of you and talk to some of you, so let's get it done. Actually, the first thing I did want to mention as I give you a bit of an update, if you have done one of my programs before, I have a community. It's called Thrive Forward, my community, and there's a monthly subscription to it, and we have weekly coaching calls similar to the program, so there's 2 a week to cover time zones. We have meal plans every week. new recipes, of course, the recipe library access. We have a chat thread. It's all in my app now. So this is an amazing way to help you stay motivated and inspired. And you can just jump in and out of that community as you wish. Like it's a monthly subscription, so you can just join for a month. The reason I'm reminding you about this is I just launched a challenge for this month. So for March, we've got this mini challenge going, and everyone is so pumped about it. My program is doing it as well, and it has like lit a fire under everyone, including myself. I'm putting daily videos into the app, so I keep you inspired and motivated. There's points, there's going to be 3 prizes at the end of March, and it is amazing how when you have a purpose and a goal, everything shifts and changes. So if you're listening to this and you've done my program before, then you can join up. Just send me a message and I'll send you the details. It's really affordable. It's like $10 a week. So really cool environment to get your goals, to get on track. Try that new fat loss protocol I was talking about. I've just been implementing it with my program and it's working amazing. If you follow my social media, you'll see I did a day of it on Sunday. Really achievable and good. I might even just do a few days, as I need. Okay, so that is the first thing I wanted to remind you about. The next thing is I do have a vision for the podcast. So for my podcast, I often am doing videos like this where I am just speaking about a topic or something that hopefully will help and inspire. I'm going to get myself on track. I've already got a guest speaker that I'm talking to this week. I've actually got a few others lined up. So I'm hoping to bring you really cool guest speakers, not only like medical professionals and people who have really cool information to share, but actually other inspiring women in our age group. I've got some of those people to talk to you about because people doing cool things in their midlife, that inspires me. So hopefully it inspires you too, and we can dig in and find out what they're doing and you will learn. And that's the cool thing. This is why I love the podcast. We learn from each other. So that's the podcast. I'm shooting for like a podcast guest speaker each week, and I will do my own little Chanel's check-in each week, giving you some information on a nutritional, from a nutritionist point of view, health coach point of view, like I normally do. So all going well, there'll be 2 podcast episodes each week. So that's like going to be exciting. The next thing I wanted to remind you about was that I'm always developing new recipes. So my email list is the place where I send out my recipes each week. Now, I have had a few glitches with my emails, and some of you haven't been getting them. So I'm actually just creating a new email account to try and fix that. But going forward, there will be at least 1 email a week and you'll get a recipe in there. I've got a really awesome dumpling one to share with you. So if you don't get my weekly emails, then I'll put the link for that here as well, and you can sign up so you don't miss out on the weekly recipes. And then when I'm launching something, you'll get updated on that as well. And like I said, I've got some exciting new stuff to share with you this year. Then just make sure you're subscribed, because I think what happens is sometimes when I launch a program or something, people hit unsubscribe and then they miss all the recipes. So I'm going to work on fixing that up for you as well. So you've got the option when I launch something to still stay subscribed and get the recipes. The other thing is my social media. I'm really focusing on trying to provide really helpful information. Like yesterday, if you follow me, I gave you some tips on how to deal with or manage your sweet treats if you're on a calorie deficit. So I'm really trying to think of the things that are challenging or things that can help you on your journey. Generally, when I'm working with women, obviously there's lots of things we're talking about and focusing on, but fat loss is really, I guess, at the top of everyone's list. And I get it, that was same for me. So I'm kind of trying to give you ways of really dialing in. Maybe they're low calorie snacks, maybe they're high protein snacks, high protein, low calorie snacks. Maybe they're tips and tricks to deal with, you know, hunger or calorie deficit or things like this. So if you follow me on social media, you'll get lots of tips and tricks over there as well. So yeah, those were sort of the things I wanted to update you on. I'm feeling refreshed, excited, ready to help you the best way I can, and can't wait. So, like I said, join the waitlist. That will be the best place to stay updated as I work out what I'm doing with this year. There's some exciting stuff coming, and yay, can't wait. So thank you so much for tuning in today. I truly appreciate you being here. Without you, then obviously nothing happens. So if there's anything you would like to expand on, if you have any questions about anything I've talked about today, please let me know. Otherwise, I hope this finds you having the best day. I'm excited, sending lots of love. Let me know what was the biggest takeaway here about putting your oxygen mask on.